Hello my friends, I'm Sarah. Welcome to Grace in My Space. Today we are going to do phase 1 of a front porch makeover. Now if you're new here, we are renovating a 1970s colonial, and when we first purchased the house, I love the front porch. It's long, it extends the entire length of the house. It's beautiful, it has lots of potential, but it's also really run down. So we are going to be doing phase 1, which is just cosmetic updates right now. And down the road, we're gonna do some more hands-on projects. But what I really hope to convey in this video is that if you're working with a space that needs some love, it needs an actual makeover, maybe it even needs a renovation, but you don't have time or budget for that at this stage of life, there are lots of ways to make something beautiful and enjoyable and comfortable and inviting in that in-between stage, and we're gonna do that today on a serious budget. Step 1 is removing these rails. They are extremely tall, they are not needed for code whatsoever, and they completely obstruct my view when I'm sitting on the front porch and I want to watch the kids play. I also feel like it really closes off the space, and by removing them, it makes it look much more open and inviting, and I'm going to take down these really dated and faded shutters. So now that we have the porch rails off, I want to create like a cozy seating area. We can actually sit on the porch and look out and not have the rails obstructing our view. And so I'm working with Eat at Home. I have shared several of their products with you guys, really wonderful high quality products on a budget. And I'm gonna create this cozy little sitting area with these swivel chairs, which I'm really excited about. It's the little things that make me happy. One of the things that I really wanted to focus on with this front porch is just creating an environment that's really welcoming and beautiful, but most of all, comfortable. I'm tired of having spaces that I don't want to sit in because they're not comfortable. And so I was really excited to partner with Eat at Home for these beautiful wicker patio chairs. It's actually a 3-piece conversation set, which includes 2 swivel chairs, they rock a little bit, and also a small accent table. They also come with gray cushions, but I purchased the off-white, and they are a very beautiful and comfortable piece of quality furniture. I love that it's an all-weather wicker, and so I'm going to be able to enjoy these for years to come. They were very easy to assemble. I did it all in the course of a couple of hours total, kind of spread out over a couple of days just because of the way my schedule ended up, but I love that you can swivel in them, and they are a really classic look for a pretty traditional front porch. Now at the beginning of this video, I showed you a pan of the front porch. It's very long, and we essentially have 2 seating areas, one on either side of the front door. So I'm starting with this side, and I think I want to replicate it on the other side, all to be matching in the future. Now before I finish actually styling the space, there was some serious cleaning to do. I'm not sure how many years it has gone without the brick being washed, but it was extremely dirty, and this went a long way in just updating the entire look of the house. We do have plans down the road for this brick. I found these really gigantic, huge, beautiful planters that are lightweight, but they look like concrete or plaster. I don't know. They look nice. And rather than filling this with dirt, which would take probably an entire huge 16 cubic feet of soil, I like to instead take an old planter pot from my garden planting, pop it upside down. I'm gonna need a smaller one. I always keep various sizes because I don't know which one's gonna be the right height. This one's a little smaller. That'll be better. Pop it upside down, and then I can just take a hanging basket and I don't have to plant it. Look. You don't even notice. You can't even tell that it's not planted. And then you just take off the hanger. And now I have a beautiful, full, huge plant pot that I used no additional soil for. Look at this little cutie patootie. The Maidenhair fern. I love Maidenhair ferns. I'm pretty sure it's not perennial in Michigan. I don't know, I'm gonna treat it like a annual, and then I'm gonna bring it inside after the summer is over. But for today, I think it'd be cute on the front porch. But then I did also get a perennial fern. What I love to do is buy perennials for planters, and then in the fall, put them in the ground, and you haven't wasted any money. Sometimes I feel like annuals can be, they feel a little wasteful because you're only planting them for a season and then you've got to rip them all out. So instead, I like to use perennials when I can for planters and then transplant. And I also do a mosquito plant. It's citronella. They do help keep the mosquitoes away when you're sitting on the front porch. Oh, she is saturated. Really saturated. Ooh, I feel like I need to wring it out. Isn't it cute? Now, one of the design challenges for this front porch is working with this orange checkered brick. It's not my favorite. I think it dates the house quite a bit. It's not really a pretty brick, and so I'm planning to update it with a lime slurry. You don't want to just paint exterior brick with a regular old paint. You need to make sure that you're using something that's going to allow it to breathe. Otherwise, moisture will get stuck in there and rot your bricks. And so down the road, maybe the end of this summer, possibly next, I do plan to update the brick and make it a little bit more cohesive with a lime slurry. For now, I love the way these chairs from Yida Home really pull together a conversation space very easily with just a few plants put in and a cozy candle and some comfy pillows, and we are calling this good. I was also excited to pull out two benches that I found last summer at a flea market for flanking either side of the door. They're really cute. They add a lot of character. They have a little shelf on the bottom that'll work for shoes. And if I give my kids a space to dump their sporting gear, then it will have a space that makes it feel a little bit more put together than them just throwing it on the concrete as they enter the door. So that is part of my plan, but in the meantime, they look so adorable with plants as well. I really love how this side of the porch came together. The opposite side is still looking rough because we are doing our addition on that side, and so it's actually roped off for construction safety. But at least I can enjoy one half of the front porch. Adding a citronella candle as well as the citronella plant goes a long way just for creating a comforting space where you're not constantly swatting at bugs. And then we're popping some really comfy and cute outdoor pillows on top of these adorable wicker chairs from Yida Home. You can find these chairs linked in my description. And now for the rest of the curb appeal of this house. My daughter helped me film this really disgusting process. Mouse poop in it.
Yeah.
Look at all that. It's disgusting. Oh, that's gross. That's so gross.
Gross.
And since we are painting the brick on the house, I actually want to add brick back in by doing pavers on the concrete pad of the front porch. In the future, it's gonna make it look so much more character-filled, and I can't wait. As for the rest of the curb appeal, I am doing a lot of weeding, a lot of pressure washing. If you've never used a pressure washer to get weeds out between concrete, I highly recommend it. It saved me hours of work. It was very messy, but it worked like a charm, and now I can fill those cracks either with preen or polymeric sand and prevent future weeds from coming back up. Long way to go, but this was a really fantastic start. Now, one of the keys to how I pull this together in a cohesive way is using very minimal colors. I already have a really bold front door, and so I want to keep my colors down to two. beautiful green, real plants and faux. Those boxwoods are fake, less to water. And then a nice purple accent that goes with all of my neutrals. This creates something that is really pleasing to the eye and also a very affordable way, just adding in a few plants and a conversation set. Everything that is shoppable is linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how this budget-friendly, quick update came together for our front porch. Make sure and stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. Down the road, we're gonna be doing an actual makeover.